Lucas. Hello, Snake. Wah. I got a holiday. I opened up my YouTube and it was like, oh, here's something that you know you're gonna fucking want. Hold on. I'll read what I'm playing out. It's Christmas Weather Channel Vaporwave. I follow a place that does Weather Channel things where they have like they play old Weather Channel videos and then they overlay it with some like really nice 80s feeling vaporwave. It's so yummy. This is the holiday one. I didn't know they'd make one. I'm scared. I'm so scared when I find vaporwave I like that it's going to be AI generated. I have no clue if it is. Please do not tell me if it is. It'll break my heart. I just don't want to know. I just want to know in the background because it's nice and it's good for working. But I know a million other people who work really hard on their stuff, so I'm scared. I'm scared, and I can't tell the difference music-wise, and it scares me. Anyways, enjoy your lurk. I'm gonna hydrate and stretch. Ugh. I got a peppermint. It's not peppermint plain. It's like peppermint mocha coffee creamer. But it doesn't taste like mocha. It just tastes like peppermint, which is ideal. So it doesn't like, I don't like thick flavors, thick over sweet flavors. So it's just the peppermint, which is really nice. Hi, Bug. Hi. So it's really yummy. It's really yummy and good. Okay, so today my plan was to start Darkside Detective, but I hadn't bought it yet. So I bought it and downloaded it while I was sitting here. But while I was waiting, I opened up my computer to see what I was drawing last night, and I literally squealed because I was getting really sleepy when I was drawing last night, and I didn't realize how much I was cooking until I opened it and saw how cute. So we're gonna finish my art on stream because I went a little bit too late to actually like settle into a new game, and it's a little too late for me to sink into like a Slime Rancher as well, so I was like, we might as well finish this thing I'm working on, maybe start something else. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Sleep drawing has to be a power. Yeah, I just like, I get home from work and I'm like, okay, well I have time to do something before I go to bed. So I often will start drawing something, but if it's a drawing project that's a bit over, I don't know. I get the ADHD lock-in when I draw. Like, I cannot stop doing the thing until I finish the task. And so I stayed up way too late last night drawing this. Seeing as I had to, like, sketch it first. I just wanted to sketch it, and then I was like, well, I mean, it wouldn't take that long to line. And then I was like, well, it's already lined, so I might as well color it. So it's almost done. I just want to redo the sweater. Here, I will show you now. Ta-da! Look at her! Look how cute! I really cooked with this one, I'm thinking. I tried to, you know the feeling when you get out of bed and it's chilly, but then you put on a sweater, and then you're like, ah, that's this. That's what this is. Since I'm here, might as well. And then I was up till 3 a.m. This is the trap. It's a 3 a.m. trick. Yeah! Usually I make my newest Desdemona art my lock screen, but the Outer Wilds one is like so specifically thematic that I was like, I want something else. I want something cute for the holidays. So I got kind of carried away. Also, Artfight was doing like a thing where you can get a badge on their site if you do December Fight? What is it? It was a funny pun. But one of the prompts was to use a That's Her Face, that layers her face, was to use Arctic Fight, haha. Was to use one of these, so that's the marzipan is the sweater color I went with. I might make a different version where it's a pink sweater, we'll see. 2 a.m. editing a chapter of your fic. Writing also does that. If you lock into writing, it's over. You just gotta keep going. So that's why the sweater is this color, which I think came out really, I don't know, I think it suits her very much. I'm very, the problem with when I do art, especially when I'm doing like character design or outfits, is that I get overwhelmed if I have to be using too many colors. Some people using a ton of colors comes naturally and they can make the whole palette work really well. I want a limited palette every time I design a character, which is why Desdemona is like several shades of the same spectrum of like purple gray and then like several shades of the same spectrum of pink. It's two colors. She is two colors. She has different shades of two colors. Which is why using a third shade as the sweater doesn't look bad. But I was looking at it last night like, I don't know, it's too many colors. I need to make a version that's just pink. But I think the brown sweater works really well. And I think the background color, which is the kind of merging between the brown and the pink, really makes it all come together. But we'll see if I keep the background color. I don't know. If I'm making this into a wallpaper for myself, I might fuck around with it. But today we'll be restriping the sweater because it's not quite how I want it to look. So I'm just gonna lock the fuck in. Watch everything shift as I fix my computer. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna select all of these colors. I'm gonna start with this and then just kinda... We'll start over. We're starting over on the stripes. I want to add some sort of design too, I think would be cute. But I want to, we start with stripes, we add the designs to one of the stripes, I think. Or I will Google pictures of sweaters. Okay, what I want to do is like, do an even stripe across the top that'll set the rest of the stripes. Something like that. Yes. Okay, hold on. I've been having this weird problem. Oh, I'll show you the problem. If I'm using refer only to editing layer, which is this option at the fill bucket right here, and I've already filled an area, if I fill it, it'll start cutting into stuff. And it has never done this before. I remember when I started using it, it did, and I fixed it, but I don't remember how to fix it anymore. I don't know what setting I did that it would do this, and every time I look it up it says it has to do with the close gap tolerance, but every time I edit that nothing changes. So it can't be that, it's something else. But for some reason refer to other layers doesn't do it. But then also like if I'm sketching and filling, I have to be referring to only the editing layer because the sketch is still there. I don't know, bizarre. Drawing programs are confusing. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna stripe the sleeves individually so that they don't have to interfere with the pattern of the sweater where all her curves are. So let's do this. Connected pixels only. I can also select an area and then color dump and then it won't cut into the other lines, but I forget to do that. The problem is it's one of those things that I do without thinking about it. So then I've forgotten that I didn't switch over, and then I'll zoom in and it'll have already done it. Like it's a if I remember to do it, it's not that hard to not do it, but if I don't remember to do it, then I have to go back several steps to fix the thing that I've messed up. If that makes sense. Something like that. They're not super even. I can make them more even, I guess. I have a friend who told me how to do it in the first place, I think, and I think I will just ask her again. She draws the same way I do, where it's like I use a hard edge brush so I can dump the paint directly in and then select areas really cleanly, and then everything has this clean, crisp feel that I really enjoy looking at. And then every third stripe is gonna be this color again. Cool. Let's grab our other color. Tidy those up. Yeah! Okay, that's one sleeve down. Okay. Yeah. That's that color. 1, 2, that's that color. No, that's that color. And that's that color. No, I'm wrong. Hold on. That's... no. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's that color. I kind of like that they're uneven. Okay, hold on. BRB real quick. Have fun out there. Hold on. I'm trying to decide if I want the... I think I should probably have the sleeves matching. So let's... hold on. I could do this better. That's more like it. So that's this color. That's this color. That's this color. Yes. Okay. Now the rest of the body is gonna be similar. I wonder if I should offset the stripes. So like have this one be the darker brown and have this one be a slightly lighter so that the stripes don't like freak line up. Freak line up? I don't know what I'm trying to say. Well, I'll mess around with some stuff. Okay, hold on. I think that's good. Let me fix this line here. I think I like this. Let's see what it looks like if it's lined up with the sleeves. Yeah, I think that's it. That's what I was looking for. They were all just kind of like... I drew the stripes over all of it, so they weren't like actually fitting to the sleeve shape and the body shape at the same time, so it all looked a little weird. This looks a lot nicer. Okay, sweater pattern. Sweater patterns often have like... like little diamond patterns, like argyle-y. That doesn't look very sweatery. I'm just spitballing here. I wonder if I could make... I had a thought. Hold on. I don't remember how to make fabric patterns, but we're gonna find out together. It doesn't look like a snowflake because it's not six-sided. Let's make a couple more snowflakes. Again, not six-sided, but that's okay. My incorrect snowflakes will live another day. There we go. That's a snowflake. Let's see if I can figure out how to make this into a pattern. I think it's a convert layer into an image material layer. Okay, and then I have to go ruler, select object menu maybe? It's been a little bit since I've done this. Hold on. Object layer. Nope. Okay, what's this? I just feel like it was in this stack, the select layer stack, which doesn't make any sense. Light table, edit timeline, object. Hold on. Tiling. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, it's such a mess. Okay, hold on. Let me, let's fill in the, oh, I can't add stuff to this layer anymore, huh? Okay, hold on. I want to be able to draw on it while it's like this. This is gonna be sick when I figure this out. The Big Papa is gonna start playing. The last one it played was really nice. This one sounds more like an Animal Crossing. What it reminds me of is playing Love Live, because the default sound when you hit the notes was the jingle bells from Snow Elation. I don't know why that was the default for every song. You could change the default, but like if you were playing it, it was always jingle bells. No matter what the tone of the song was. Okay, bring it back to a raster layer so I can fuck with it some more. Oh no. Okay, well I know how to do it now. Let's go back to this. I'm just gonna fill it out some more so when it repeats it doesn't like, because these two are right next to each other how it is right now. And that's upsetting to look at. So I just gotta add some more stuff to widen it out. Put something here, I think. See what I'm doing. It's okay. The repeating pattern's gonna be... Can I look at that? I don't like that snowflake. This snowflake This snowflake's no good. I've expanded a bit. That's a little better. That's a little better to me. It's still nothing. Fine, fine. We'll let it lie. Another really little one. This one's just a couple of sparkles. That's fine. We'll have a little sparkle patch. We have another little sparkle patch up here. Cute. Okay, okay. Let's see how this one patterns out. Convert. Material. Okay. Object menu. Tiling. I don't hate it. I think the sparkles backfired. I think I just really don't like this snowflake I just did. Let's get rid of that snowflake and see what it looks like. I think I like it. Oh, goodbye, Snake. Good luck. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. I will stretch and hydrate. I hope work goes so smoothly. Snowflake was officially redacted. Yeah, it was no good. Okay, I think I want to add... These two are too close, those two are too close. If I add something right here, it'll space it out a little better. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Right up in the middle. Just a little guy. What I like about snowflakes is that it's really easy to draw them, and they, even if they don't look good, they look fine as a group. Okay, that's spaced a little bit more like I like it, I think. I can do with this. This pattern's acceptable. Now let's see, do we like it bigger or smaller? I think I like it this color, so I'm gonna keep it this color. We can make them smaller. We can make them really big. I like the smaller on the sweater. I think maybe we can make... We're gonna make multiple of these. Okay. This one I like for the sweater very much. Okay, what we're gonna do... Merge that down. And then we're going to select where we want it to be on this. We want it to be there and there only. And then we're going to invert. And then we're going to erase the rest of the canvas. I'm sure, maybe there's a better way to do this. This is how I just erase it everywhere except where it's going to be. Ta-da! Hey, that looks pretty cute. I almost feel like the white stripes are too plain now, though. Hold on. I wonder if I can. I think I fucked up at some point. Hold on. Let me get back to when it was just the pattern, so I have this as a layer that I can come back to. Now I duplicate it from here. Cool. Now I have a copy of this before I fuck up this layer. Okay, and then we can take this. Nope. This I'm gonna put over here so I can tell where it is. I'm gonna change it to this color because why not? Okay, I'm referring to other layers, so it should work fine. Hold on. Duplicate it beforehand. There we go. And I could just do this instead. Takes much less time. Ta-da! Okay. Now I just have to make sure it's small enough to match the other one. I think that's about it. Yeah, looks right. Oh, and I can line it up perfectly too. Oh my god, that's perfect. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the last one, which is merge down, select where I want them to be, invert, and erase. Damn it. On the wrong layer. That's the layer I want. Ta-da! Yeah. Now that's a sweater. Oh, hi, Gummy! Hi, Malform. Hi, guys. Yeah, stars too. Oh my god, I love doing star patterns. Wait, I'll show you this. Oh wait, I made an adopt for a species group I'm in, and I added like a glittery gold texture, and it takes forever because I hand do each sparkle, but it comes out so nice. I will show it to you, even though I don't think I'm allowed to share them. Don't tell Tim show. This one's gonna be the free raffle design. But look, and it's just like, it's me drawing circles and little pluses, and that's it. But it comes out so sparkly. And then you zoom out, it's just like, oh yeah, that's glittery gold. Anyways, if you like closed species groups. This one's really friendly and very quiet and little, and I make designs for them sometimes that you may have a chance to win for free. Yeah, I designed her after a Ferrero Rocher truffle, because I was looking at one and I was like, that would be a cute little dress. I just want to rip the skirt right off of those little chocolates. A normal thing to think. Okay. I like this. I'm gonna add... I added highlights to some of the things. I'm gonna add more highlights. I'm gonna add some highlights. But I'm gonna add them a little softer than everywhere else. Not what I wanted. What's this over here? I'm gonna add white highlights and then I will just fade them a little bit. Just so I have the semblance of shading. I don't shade a lot of my stuff anymore, just because I really like how crisp everything looks in Clip Studio Paint versus my old art. In GIMP, the shading was really needed to bring out what was happening because GIMP was such a hard medium to work in. But Clip Studio Paint makes all of my stuff look so good. My line art is so pretty in this. Never has been this pretty before. That I don't often like adding stuff to it. Just because it looks so nice. When I do, I've ended up adding more highlights than adding actual shading. So I think it makes stuff pop without being too much. I don't know. I used to do a lot of like DeviantArt roleplay groups and you get extra points if you shade, so I would do a lot of like essentially just like shading that didn't look particularly good just so I could get those extra points to like level up my Pokemon or whatever the group was doing. And I'm glad I don't have to do that anymore because I like half the stuff it always looked worse for the shading. Just because I was doing like quick slapdash shading just to get the points. I don't like having that extra unnecessary pressure when doing stuff. Not that it wasn't fun. And I did a lot of them as collaborations, which was a lot of fun. Where's my... Hey. Why did it forget my selection? Come back. Don't know what I did in what order to make it do that, but that's fine. Give me this. Ah! Here's my first work alarm. This is why I didn't want to play a video game, because I was like, my work alarms are going to start going off literally within an hour that I start streaming. That's too stressful. We'll just do something fun today, or something low effort. I'd already finished most of this, so I was like, oh, well, I could just work on this a little bit, and if I have extra time, I could start something else. Sure. Her ass is out. No one tell Twitch. I don't think that this doesn't. She's wearing. She's covered. It's fine. She's supposed to look just cute, not necessarily sexual in this image. So I think it's fine. Make sure her ass sparkles. I don't think I need highlights on her fingertips. A little bit of this. nose is on a different layer. Where's her face? There's her face. I don't know. I've been feeling ambivalent about nose shading. Is ambivalent the right word? I've been using it a lot recently. I love to use a word a lot and not fully understand if I'm using it correctly. It's sort of one of my biggest favorite things to do. Nose shading can look so cute if you do it right, and I never do it right, I feel. Oh, and I never added the gradient to her inner ears. Because I don't have it on the ref sheet anymore. That's weird. I think this is just the color I use usually. Amphibians! Yes, I'm feeling amphibians about Gummy Frog. Gummy Frog's here. I'm feeling amphibians. I'm feeling amphibious. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm up to here with this. It did the thing again. There we go. Hold on. What if it's just like a... there. Nothing crazier than that necessary. You're always feeling why can't I say amphibians? Amphibians. And ambivalent, as it stands. For sure, for sure. Man, I've been really sneezy. Hold on. Okay. I'm fine. I gotta lock the fuck in. I'm gonna be bold and brave and just slap this gradient right directly in. Fuck it. Okay. Yeah! And now I take the lighting layer I made. That's not the one, this one. And I crank it way down. I could make it all... Hold on, I had a thought. Hear me out. Because I have the hair lighting is actually a shade of pink. What if I make all the lighting just a shade of pink? Here, I'll do paint bucket so I can shoot. Okay. A little lighter, a little lighter. Yes. I think perhaps I'm cooking. I fear I may be cooking. Okay, keep it white on the pink part. Maybe we keep it white on the skin too, since that's already a lighter shade. Okay, yes, I think so. And then the only white highlights are from the horns, the gold, and the bow. The bow I could turn down a bit. Come on, man. More like that, maybe? Oh, I missed one of them entirely. Hold on. There we go. You feel like the Pope blessing people, divine powers even? Thank you for your popely blessings. I don't know, I kind of liked the white highlights on the bow. I like how it kind of draws attention to it, but also up to the face. We'll keep it like this. I think this is done. I think this is done. I am going to mess with the sweater colors, so I have a couple versions of it. So I still have this sort of filter that pinks it. Actually, let me see if I can just fuck with this one. There we go. Like, I think the hue is correct, but maybe the luminosity is too pale. Make it a little darker like this. What I should do is make a version merged with this. And then fix all the colors, but the snowflakes are now a problem, so I do need to be using something like this to do the colors. Never mind. Ignore me. Maybe the saturation up? Yes, that's about where it needs to be, I think. That matches pretty closely. This is fun because it like, gray sweater, hot pink sweat. God, that is so yummy. Ah, I love hot pink. Sorry. Okay, I'm normal. I'm normal about shades of colors. And the hue thing, let's remember it's on -29. The hue, you can just completely change the color. Look how cute. And they all, like, it's a sweater. They all look good. And the sweater's all one, like, set shade of colors. That's words. So none of them look bad, per se. I just sort of like matching the pink. I love, yeah. I've just figured out how to use this tool recently, and I won't shut up about it, essentially. Pink! Yeah, I think it looks a little bit better, slightly darker. Because I think I had it set a little bit too bright. This looks good to me. Okay, and now I have a version so I can get that stupid art fight badge. I can't tell if I like the brown better, though. Overall, I like the brown a lot. This is a sweater I would wear. Ugh. I mean, to be fair, I'd also wear the pink sweater. I just don't have a lot that would match it. But it's cute. She's just a little Christmas baby. She's not up to any shenanigans. She's not up to no good even a little bit. The other thing I really want to draw is I really want to draw my Neopets. I just keep getting the urge. Whenever I don't have my laptop on me, I want to draw my Neopets. And it's challenging. I really want to draw my very first Neopet. I finally, Eerie 25th anniversary paintbrush finally launched, so I got to paint him for the very first time. He used to be a yellow Eerie, and now he's a 25th anniversary Eerie, which is still yellow, so it still looks like him to me, which is the whole reason why I hadn't painted him, because I didn't want to, like, lose him visually. Because painting your Neopets is such a huge character shift sometimes. But he's so cute, and I want to draw him very bad, so maybe I'll doodle him a bit while we're hanging out. It's a sweet, innocent Wink. She's so sweet. Look how sweet she is. She's actually just Sweepy. She's closing an eye because she's half awake. She's just so pretty. She got her cute little gold jewelry on. Ah! Okay, anyways, I'm normal. Normal about my own characters. Okay. I'll just save this. I could export it after. You want to see my, like, messy-ass sketch? I should put this all in a folder. Turn that off for a sec. What's this? Here's my first sketch. It wasn't going anywhere. Sometimes I start sketching something, trying a little too hard, and then I just have to, like, okay, I could keep working on this sketch, or I could start over and and see if that works better. And it ended up being essentially the same pose, but like, but it came out so much cuter. Sometimes you just gotta take a step back and be like, what the fuck am I doing? Not this anymore. We gotta end this. Okay, I'll hide all my reference layers. So you have a big swath of canvas for me to doodle in. You can tell that her face is on a different layer because I've... the patterns underneath do not make sense. Make a big folder. Make a big folder, put everything in the folder. One at a time. All y'all get in here. Don't have to stare at you anymore. Ah! Hey, what? Oh, because you're not touching it. Interesting, if it's in the folder, it's not touching anymore. There, the snowflakes are starting to go. Yeah! Yay! And there's the reference images, there's the extra sketches. Okay. Now it's all in there, and I could just, yoop. Yay. Oh, I did want to... I'll work on making a fun background. Well... No, I'll work on making a fun background later. I need to look up the dimensions of my phone screen before I can make a thing, and then I'm going to fuss with the background for a bit. If anybody wants a Desdemona lock screen, I make myself wallpapers every time I draw her. And then I don't post them anywhere because I'm like, it's probably just gonna be me using my OC as a wallpaper, but if anybody wants one, you're welcome to poke me and I will throw something somewhere. I like picking a background color that's different for each one of my canvases whenever I start something, and then drawing in a darker version of that. It just feels nice. Okay. I'm gonna try to draw my Eerie from memory. Or I could look him up on... I'm not logged into Neopets is the thing. Okay. I'll dig up all my wallpapers. I'll post them all somewhere. Probably Blue Sky, maybe Tumblr as well. Okay, Eries have like really big beaks and really little narrow eyes. 'Cause they're birds. They have sort of this... And they have these really fluffy ears, like this. And then he has edgy hair that goes like this. Yeah, that's him. This is my boy. This is my boy Gold Speckle. Put your nostrils up here. I think that makes sense. I've drawn him once before for an Altador Cup picture, because my Tyrania almost won one of the years, and Tyrania is my Altador Cup team. This is Neopets fictional soccer they have every year. And I'd never gotten that close to winning before, so I made a piece as if we had won, just in case, of my pets playing UU ball dressed in the uniforms of their favorite team. And it was cute, but it was the only time I've ever like actually drawn Gold Speckle. I'm like, oh, I need to remedy that. He also has some really nice makeup on. Let's not discount that. I found him this sparkly autumn orange makeup I got out of a mystery capsule that matches perfectly with his now orange inside of his wings. It's really good. Ooh, should I draw him anthro or furry? That's the same thing. Should I draw him feral or anthro? 4 on the floor or as a furry? I'm gonna look up a picture of the 25th anniversary so that I can get to the colors I need. I'm thinking, my brain is processing 25th anniversary. I'm waiting for, I have a uni Neopet that I really like their 25th anniversary colors, but they haven't launched it yet. They launched a few of them this year, but not very many. What's this? Not what I wanted. Okay. My music ended. Where'd my music go? We're starting it over. That was only an hour. This playlist is only an hour. Leaning towards Anthro, but okay. I'll draw him Anthro. He's my, like, he's an adult. Adult Neopets are usually represented as anthropomorphic. The characters in Neopets that are adults. And now actual Neopets pets are starting to get to the age where they should become anthro, but that's not really an option on the website. But he's in his, like, late teens. My boy. I want to show you the uni, though. I like... There we go. I really like this design. It has not launched yet, but it's so fucking pretty. It's this light teal with the stars, and then I like the pink hair gradient. The pink shading with the gradient is really, really yummy to me. I adore what they did with this design. It is not official yet. I've seen better art of it too. I could have sworn. Well, okay. The internet doesn't want to show me more pictures of this, but I really, really love the colors, so I think I'm going to make mine. I didn't know if I was going to keep the uni, or use it as a Labre pet and then trade it off or sell it, or not. Neither of those things. I like using a Labre pet until the name matches the paintbrush color, and then my goal is to just give them away. Although I don't, it's a fucking WebP file. When I get you. I don't know why, it just will not accept WebP files. Let's see if I can copy. Discord has also started doing things in WebP. So if you don't, like, actually open the file to download it, it'll give you just the WebP file, and it's absolutely infuriating. Okay. This is what Neri looks like. Now I have a drawing reference. I can change his beak size a bit. Beak shape. I could go up and then curve, and then do it again. That's a bit better. I forgot that this sort of connects up to the ears. It's okay. Yeah, see how this bright orange I really, really love? It's really yummy. WebP, when I fucking get you. Converting websites, here I come. A Homestuck effect. Oh, just this? Me when I'm using my Homestuck effect. This is my favorite thing in the world, when you have a laptop and you just run your fingers along the thing and it switches. sensual. I have 1 million. I have 3 desktops, so I can keep like okay, I switched to Firefox recently on my laptop and I fucking love it, and I need to do it on my PC, but it's going to take forever, so I've been avoiding it. What I love is that if you're watching a YouTube video, you can pop it out on Firefox and then drag it over to another window so I can stick YouTube up in the corner and watch a video without it being in the way. Versus Chrome, you had to just drag the whole Chrome tab over, and then if I popped my computer into tablet mode to draw, it like resizes everything and then won't let you shrink it down very much. So I'd have to like, if I wanted to watch YouTube, I'd have to essentially watch it like, I would have this much room to draw. Because YouTube would be taking up all of this. Really annoying. Thank you, Firefox. Did not even know that was a thing that Firefox did. It might not even be a default thing, because I downloaded a bunch of stuff. When you install Firefox, it's like, okay, well, here are a bunch of add-ons you can just grab, and a lot of them are just like nice ad blockers and things. And some of them are like, oh, this improves like YouTube watching X, Y, and Z reasons, and I think I grabbed one of those, so it might even just be one of the add-ons. But it was like one of the top add-ons that are like most often used right at the top of their page, so I love Firefox. Get in here. If you're still using Chrome, fucking burn it. My partners are also trying to get me to switch to DuckDuckGo instead of Googling stuff, which I intend to. But the transition to Firefox was enough that I was like, okay, I did it. I need a break for another several months. Okay, he's got his torso under here. His plot is that he went into space to be a pilot for a while. And then he comes back during the Void Within plotline to help. And then he has a little brother who's also an Eerie, who just wants more than anything to go to space with him, and so has been like training his battle stats because he thinks that going to space is all fun space battles. Yeah, DuckDuckGo is an AI filter. That's why I need to switch. But being a pilot is about exploration and not about fighting. It's about problem solving and smarts. So he keeps on being like, no, you can't come to space with me. You need like actual space training. It's not just that you're strong and tough. And he doesn't have any battle training himself. So the boys are fighting. Unfortunately, I came up with all of this. I was like, oh my god, getting him back and then the Void Within plot is perfect for putting all this together. Do not like this basic ass stance. I want to give him a fun pose. Take it away. Take it away. The Void Within plotline is so similar, and I got to the point where it was like, oh, and now your little brother is fucking things up and is mad that you went to space, and I was like, damn it, that's what I was doing with my guys. You can't have that. Not that I'd written any of it down, so now I am the one copying the Void Within plot. Fuck. He's doing a lean back. He'll have his wings in flight. Oh, hold on. This is a mess. This is a mess and I don't like them. How do I go back? Go back again. Sorry, Twitch. I mean, sorry, Bug. I'm not apologizing to Twitch. Twitch apologized to Bug immediately. Sorry, I'm not in the mood to actually draw a hand well. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the plotline I was thinking of was not like a unique one by any means. So... I feel like I do this arm pose pretty much everything I draw ever. That's okay. Big ol' lion paws. Yeah. Oh, did I tell you guys moments before going live I booked tickets to see the new FNAF movie? I'm so excited. It's gonna be so bad. I'm just thrilled. My very sweet partners let me subject them to the first movie so that I could make them come to see it with me, and so we're all going on Saturday. That's a good kitty. There's my second work alarm. What time is it actually? Okay, I can fuck around for 30 more minutes. Yeah, I know basically nothing about it too, but the second game is my favorite aesthetically, so I think it's gonna be a lot of fun, hopefully. I'm excited. I feel like it was around this time of year that we watched Until Dawn as well, so maybe it was probably more like it. When did that come out? I can't even remember. I was just reminiscing that movie was surprisingly fun for it being like not really an Until Dawn movie. I was watching it with my friends who do horror podcasts, have like Patreon movie nights. And they were like, oh god, I've heard so many bad things about this. This will be a really fun one to do for our Patreon. Because they'll watch like bad movies usually, or silly horror movies for the Patreon streams. And we got to the end and they were like, that was actually really fun. Like, I'm upset how fun that was, considering like they didn't change the name of the monsters, which is the biggest, like, sin of the movie. And that also it did not have to be an Until Dawn movie. It was, like, a perfectly good standalone movie that didn't have to be connected to a franchise. And I honestly think it wasn't written to be the franchise. I think it was maybe a script that was purchased and then rebranded. Sort of like how, Cloverfield does it. This is my theory. I have a lot of speculation about this movie. But, like, we were watching it and they're like, the actors are all really good in it, and like the jokes fucking actually they're good jokes that land. Like I found myself laughing multiple times at stupid shit they said. It's like it was I don't know, it was just like surprising how well it held up. It's like the novelty of it being a movie was most of the draw. And then how they adapted the idea of playing a video game into a movie form as a time loop. One of my friends was like, it's weird that they made it a time loop because the game isn't a time loop. And I'm like, yes, but you as the player have the autonomy to restart the game, so any video game you play as a player is sort of a time loop situation for you, the player. It's not a time loop situation for the characters because they are not aware that it's looping, but it is for you as the player. And because the movie, you aren't the player anymore, you don't have autonomy over the characters, the only way they could like showcase this video gamey feel was to make it into this time loop that they were aware of, partially, which changes it from not being a time loop into being a time loop, but I think it works just as well to, like, convey this, to like, adapt to that video game feeling. I thought it was a really smart idea for them to do. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings. It's a stupid movie, but it was honestly cute. I feel like campy horror isn't being done as much unless it's branded, which is interesting. Like nobody's spending the budget to do a silly horror film unless they can get like a big franchise to back it so they know they're going to make the money if it flops. Which I think is an interesting shift in horror. They've been doing that a lot with like things that become public domain. There are like 5 different horror Mickey Mouse films now, and all of them are bad. A lot of stuff is just bad. Movies being kind of tricky. If the bad isn't enough that it can be ignored, respect. Oh yeah. Which one's the Gen 5? Fuck. Friendship is Magic is 4, right? So G5 was like the debut movie for the new series after Friendship is Magic ended. Is that correct? Am I getting my numbers correct? Do I still have coffee left? No. I'd take a sip of water. I do his face too wide. Yeah. And I think there's still a lot of it. It's just like horror has become popular enough that like it's harder to find stuff that's just being done for fun. Horror used to be a genre where you just like throw a small budget together and do something fun, you know? I feel like the genre has changed from that. Shrinks your head. Yeah. Okay, yes. You know what? I did like that movie, but I didn't like the TV show. I didn't... Yeah, the Gen was canceled. Which is weird because they were like full in on the comic books doing stuff. I still have a couple that I haven't read yet that I bought because I wanted to get to know the newer characters, and then it kind of flopped. I don't know. I think the movie is really well done. It was really cute, and the music was especially good because they got a lot of star power behind their voice actors this time because of how well My Little Pony had done in the past. They were like, okay, this time we're getting big names in here. We're gonna start it off really strong. So the music was incredible in that movie. Yeah, they're all pushing for awards. Yes, thank you. I want things to just be done for fun, with risks. And that's not happening as much anymore. Yeah. What I didn't like is that they made it a sequel to Friendship is Magic. They, like, completely undid everything that had ever been done in Friendship is Magic to create an entirely new pony universe, which they could have made that universe stand on its own. And that was the frustration for me. Was like, this... Every My Little Pony franchise, the universes are not connected. But this one, they decided to connect them in a way that completely destroyed shattered the ending of the last one, which, that was painful. I just want the paw sizes to match. Is that too much to ask? Okay, I think that's better. I'll take another crack at his face sometime. Let's hide this and draw the wings. Give us some room. Not enough room. There we go. Yeah, fit right in. Wait, there's a Rarity song called Fit Right In? I didn't realize that. I thought I knew all the Rarity songs. Rarity songs are my favorite because she's the prettiest voice, and also she's pretty, and I love her. Fit Right In was great. I don't love the rap break at the end is no good, but the rest of that song is so catchy. And then I think my favorite is the Looking Out For You, the duet that they sing when they set out is so good. I really like Izzy because she is what I think Pinkie Pie was supposed to be. Cause like, I'm of the opinion that they ruined Pinkie Pie by, like, confusing what her element was, instead of, like... So she's, like, mean all the time. She's, like, so horrible in every situation. She's really mean, she's really uncaring. She's always, like, doing things that make her friends uncomfortable. Versus, like, what her character actually should have been, which is more like I don't know, an emotional cheerleader instead of, like, a bully. And it really frustrates me. And there are moments where you can see what Pinkie Pie is supposed to be shine through, and then there are other times where the writers don't understand what they're doing with her and then make her horrible. Because they're using her as comedy relief most of the time, which ends up making her just seem annoying and unfeeling. Which is not who she is as a character. But I love Pinkie Pie has this one song in the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic movie, where it's the part of the plot where they're underwater, they're making friends with the hippogriffs, and she has this song called, like, One Small Thing. That's what Pinkie Pie is. This is the embodiment of this character as she's supposed to be. And, like, half the writers of the show weren't able to come back to that, and kept, like, fucking her up worse and worse. Ugh. It makes me so mad. Yeah, and some of them portray her just fine. Yeah. Yeah. I had cupcakes stuck in my okay. Cupcakes is like a 2-second song that she's just singing while she's making cupcakes, and I realized it was stuck in my head this morning, and I kept singing it on loop. And then I realized, like, in the song, she is telling you how to make cupcakes, but she doesn't give the full recipe, and it pisses me off that she doesn't, because she's giving measurements of things that mean nothing, because she doesn't say what else goes in it. If I may break off a piece of this fucking song, it's all you have to do is take a cup of flour, add it to the mix. Now you take a little something sweet, not sour, a bit of salt, just a pinch. Making these treats is such a cinch, add a teaspoon of vanilla. Add a little more and you count to 4 and you never get your fill of cupcakes, so sweet and tasty. So like, okay, what ingredients has she given us? She's given us 1 cup of flour, she's given us a pinch of salt, she's giving us a teaspoon of vanilla, and then the other ingredients are just add something sweet, add a little more. Add a little more what? Like, what do we need something? This is a cake, we need like eggs in it or something. We need some wet, we need like an oil maybe, we need like or an applesauce. My mom loves to make applesauce in a cake. There's so many options of things. She describes mostly dries. Does not actually give you, like, 1 cup of flour is not enough to make a batch of cupcakes, I feel, as well. Like, I need to know what size batch she's making. I need to know the quantity of several of the other ingredients. Butter? Does butter go in there? Who knows? We don't know. We'll never know. It had never bothered me before. So I was like, how lovely would it be if they wrote this little song that literally has the ingredients and amount that you would need to make for cupcakes? No other instructions, just all the ingredients. And then like, it would be so easy to remember the ingredients for cupcakes. I could utilize that anytime. I could make cupcakes whenever. But no, there's no information. I don't know how to make cupcakes now. I should have come away from that knowing. Anyways, yes, I do like when Pinky sings. I'm a huge fan of, I love when Applejack and Rarity sing together. It doesn't happen super often, but there's one of the Equestria Girls songs opens with the 2 of them singing, and it's them trading off, and I love them very much. Oops, all dry, exactly. You think that teaspoon of vanilla is gonna wet the whole flour? No. Put it on the oven, it's gonna catch fire. Yeah, I mean, Pinky logic. She could throw whatever she wants and it'll come out perfect. I was thinking about it because the fanfic cupcakes, I have not read since I was like, I don't know, probably like 13 or 12. I read cupcakes before I started watching My Little Pony, and it like, I just decided right off the bat I hated Pinkie Pie forever, even though this was a fictional work. It was too gory for me at the time. I think it would be something I'd enjoy reading now, but it was like too scary for me at like 12, 13. A Tumblr pole cake? Yeah. Urjack in seeing every aspect or peak. Yeah. I'm huge into Raredash Jack. They are a polycule to me and they are perfect. I love them very much. Here are my ships. Here are my ships, I have a couple of them. It's Rarejack Dash, they're very important to me. And then Starlight, Maud, and Trixie are also a polycule. They can have, Sunburst is also in there, he can also be part of their polycule. He's their pet boyfriend. That's great, we love them. Obviously, Cadence and Chrysalis, like, that's that hashtag women, we love them. I think that's it. I think those are my ships. I don't think I had any other secret ones in there. Those are my top ships. Oh, also, I forgot one. This one's also incredibly crucial. It's Sunset Twilight, specifically Mirror Universe Twilight. Like, I think she has a fling with Pony Twilight, and then like they break up or something. I don't know. Specifically Mirror Universe Twilight. Different Twilight than main series Twilight is for Sunset. And they're cute as fuck together. Starlight also gets in there, and I think she's allowed. I think like Sunset and Alternate Universe Twilight are like honorary members of the Starlight Polycule. And that's okay. That's wonderful. Thank you. These are my opinions. Thank you for listening to them. Yeah. That's Wings. That's how Wings does. I want to add his little outfit, but it's hard with his fluffy chest. Bring back my reference. And he just got stars wherever on the yellow part. They're spiky stars too, so I could probably just literally use a star stamp brush, which I have somewhere in here. Is that an airbrush? Be under decoration. Maybe it was under clothing. No, it was under ruled. There it is. I could just sort of like pop the stars. Too big. Okay, that's what I'll do when I align him. I want to fix his face. I don't know if I have time to fix his face before work. Interests me in another ship. Okay, Pinky Skystar. Yeah, no, absolutely. Canonically Weird Al is there. That's the, yeah. I'm totally down for, I think, I almost, because Pinky is a, you know, fourth wall breaker, I almost ship Pinkie Pie with real life Weird Al. Is that weird? Is that a weird thing to say? I see how, like, people love shipping. You know what, I recently rewatched the episode that's the Halloween episode where Luna's, like, meeting Ponyville for the first time and Pinky's scared the whole time, and I was like, oh, this is why people ship like Luna and Pinkie Pie. I'd never like, I always thought it was like a out of left field ship. I didn't know why people were doing that, but then I was like, oh, she has a joy and whimsy in her. She's gonna fix Luna. Like it perfectly made sense to me suddenly. I was like, yes. Yes, Luna needs this, actually. It made sense. There's a Slarp character, Fortuna. Ooh. Okay, it's not weird. Pinky and Weird Al IRL are okay. Cool. Who is it that writes the fics? I don't think it's Punkit. I think it's... Fuck. There's somebody I follow on Tumblr who does pony fanfics and like meme art that is really, really good and casts the characters like perfectly how I imagine them, but silly style. And one of them is just like an apology letter from Pinkie Pie that's like, and I'm sorry I slapped your ass. And then like the other Pinkie Pie comes in because they trade places, of course, and said the same thing. And he's like, Pinkie, it's fine. We're just that's okay. You're allowed to slap my ass. Like the Pinkie Pie. Who the fuck is this person's name? I can't remember. How this person portrays Pinkie Pie is perfect to me. And so that's the kind of energy that Pinkie Pie is everywhere and always works. Skystar and Feffrey, that's cute. Oh, I really like that, Bug. Hey, Bug, would you draw that? Would you draw that? That would be so cute. I want to see them hanging out under the water. That would be so sweet. Pinion, ooh. If one of the main six were to be trans femme, yeah, of course it would be Fluttershy, obviously. Yeah, duh. I was just thinking about how most of the main Styx has autism, which I love. And yeah, Fluttershy is very clearly trans femme. Like, very nearly even in canon. Because the Cutie Mark episode where it shows, like, young, awkward Fluttershy just starting to, like, figure herself out, I'm like, yeah, she's trans as fuck. There's no other. Oh. You did? Oh my god, yay! Okay, that makes me really happy, actually. Okay, fuck, I have to give this boy an outfit. He's wearing a cunty little vest, but... Okay, hold on. I'll figure out how to draw this vest in a way that's like... I'm drawing in white. It's fine, I'll draw in a slightly different color. He has, like, torn sleeves, ripped vest. It comes down this way. It's also torn down here. It's almost like his vest looks almost fur-lined. The way that it is. It's like intentionally shredded. Yeah. I can scoot the fluff out of the way to give him little sleeveys. We'll see. Theft-free mention. Yeah. She simply just is. I think you can make a lot of arguments for a lot of the characters being trans, and to various degrees, but Fluttershy is yeah. She's the trans icon of the show. Big Mac as well. But Big Mac's not main 6. Big Mac's not out yet. Fluttershy is. That's my canon. Yeah, she does provide Brain with happy chemicals. I've sent a few posts to Bugflower at this point, but I think out of nowhere, like, fuck, what is Dave Peta Sprite has become maybe my favorite Homestuck character. I don't think that when I was reading it, I considered this character as anything, but every time I stumble across content of them, it's the sweetest shit that I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, I think maybe this is my favorite character. Like, there's no other way. That there's, I don't know. I haven't thought about Homestuck too much in a while. Should I give him cunty pants? I'm gonna give him cunty pants. He has sort of like a come all the way down to here. I think they sort of bunch a bit around here. I don't know. Yeah, like that's kind of Ren Fair-esque. I feel like maybe Dave Peta Sprite. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And I think that's probably why the character appeals to me. It's just like this merging of minds that they're so different, but they have so much to offer each other is one of the sweetest things ever in the world to me. Maybe I should just give him, like, I feel like he's kind of a bad boy, so maybe I should give him, like, ripped jeans instead of this. Instead of Ren Fair pants. Let's try again. I'll figure out how wrinkles work. This is... whatever's happening here is not what it's gonna be. That looks a little better to me. Yeah, he's just kind of a cool dude. Jade has to be a system. Ooh. Yeah. I think Homestuck has a lot of really good system representation. I think that's a good take on Jade. I think that kind of makes sense with how her whole everything. I feel like each should have like a cute little necklace or like a choker. It's hard to slip a choker into his fluff. If I give him a cute little dog tag. Actually, that's really cute. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, it's gonna have spikes. I wish Neopets would give us better spike chokers. I'm sure you could get some through the, like, one of their stupid gacha things, but they have these, like, ones you can buy really easily at the normal in-game stores, but they look like shit pretty much with any outfit. And they have, like, they're not normal spiked collars, they're like a choker with multicolored dots on them, and they just, like, they don't match with anything. Yeah, he's a sweetie. He's sort of a punk sweetie. Okay, this is a good starting point. I can tidy up anything while I line. And then I can shrink this a bit. Stick it here for when I need it. And I'll just do it on this canvas because fuck it. I'm already here. Yeah, he's kind of a cool guy. I'll have to double check his outfit and there's my final work alarm. All right, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out. We looking at her, we appreciating her. I will have this art posted somewhere at some point soon, and I will throw up all my wallpapers at some point as well. I'll finish her wallpaper tonight, probably. She's so cute. I've been really liking how my art style looks with her recently. I think I've been doing a little bit better with like her drawing hair and stuff. I'm excited to eventually convince myself to work on her 2.0 model. It's just taking me forever to get that motivation, but it'll hit me eventually and we'll get there, and yeah. Okay. You're welcome. I hope it carries you through the rest of your day. I can speak. I know how to talk. I think we're gonna raid Jenna real quick because Jenna is doing the finale of a game I've been watching her play for a while, and I'm excited about it. Which means I'm gonna raid over and then immediately be like, okay, I gotta go. I'm gonna watch the VOD. So I can start over. But we will raid normal style for now. Congratulations. Why are you congratulating me? I don't know. I'm glad you like it. I'm really happy with it. this was just like I want to draw her in a sweater, and then me working on it last night and then finalizing it on stream. Thanks for putting up with me working on a piece I'd already started. I think it came out so cute. Yeah, I'm really happy with the everything. I'm really happy with how the everything turned out. I'm very, very pleased with how she looks. Okay, I'm rating. Thanks for hanging out even though I started stream so late. It's good to see y'all. I'll be back streaming on Sunday. I'm going to warn you that I am maybe for real moving within the next couple of months, which means my stream schedule is gonna get weird again. But as I move things from place to place, there's probably going to be a period of maybe not having internet or not being at the location where my PC is, so I won't be able to stream. So just heads up that my stream schedule is going to be weird, probably. It's not 100%, but we're touring today, a really, really, really nice place that ticks all the boxes. So wish us luck. I hope it's good. Yes, this is my warning. But I should still be around this Sunday. We're not going to move right away. So, okay. I'm sending you off now. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, this is the end of this. Jenna's been playing this game for a while, and this is like the end of it. We are at the end. I'm going to raid you over and then leave so I can start her stream over. Enjoy, have a good day. I'll see y'all Sunday. Goodbye!